Welcome to the channel Phi Concepts CHM. This video is about crystal physics. It is the first part of the series of crystal physics. We will see first the importance of crystallography. The study of crystal geometry helps to understand the behavior of the solids and about their properties like the mechanical properties, electrical properties, magnetic properties, optical properties, metallurgical properties. A solid exists in two forms, crystalline and non-crystalline, which is also called as amorphous solid. What is a crystal? A crystal is a solid composed of atoms arranged in an orderly repetitive array. Crystalline materials are of two forms. One is a single crystal. Second is a polycrystalline material. We'll see the single crystal. In the single crystal, you can see that there is a certain pattern which is repeated. The atoms are arranged in a certain pattern or certain order, and the same pattern is extending throughout the crystal. So, the periodicity of a certain pattern extends throughout the material. Examples are given. It represents a material in its ideal condition. Next is a polycrystalline material, where you will find small sections which are called as grains. This is one grain, this is another grain, this is another grain, this is another grain. And in each grain you will find a certain pattern followed. In this grain there is this kind of pattern that is followed, and in this grain a different pattern is followed. So a polycrystalline material is made up of many tiny single crystals called grains. So a single grain can be considered as a single crystal, which constitute the microstructure. The grains are randomly arranged and of irregular size. Every grain is a single crystal, and the periodicity is interrupted at the grain boundaries. Now we'll see about the amorphous solids. The atoms are arranged in an irregular manner. That is, there is no crystalline structure. No single crystal exists, and the periodicity is completely lost. Examples are given. So what is a crystal structure? It is the atomic arrangement in a crystal. Lattice points. So these are the lattice points arranged in the space. So lattice points are imaginary points in space about which atoms are located. So you can arrange atom about each lattice point. Here in this diagram, the asterisk indicates an atom. So the asterisk is arranged at each lattice point to form a crystal lattice. So all these lattice points together form a crystal lattice in 2 dimensions, and in 3 dimensions it is called as a space lattice. So a 3-dimensional space lattice is a finite array of points in 3 dimensions in which a point has an identical environment as any other point in the array. Basis. Every lattice point is associated with a group of atoms which is called as a basis or pattern. So here you arrange the lattice points in a particular order, and about each lattice point there is a group of atoms. There are 2 atoms you can see. About each lattice point 2 atoms are arranged. So these 2 atoms form the basis or the pattern. So such a pattern is repeated in all the directions to form a crystal structure. Basis is identical in composition, arrangement and orientation. So the basis can be a single atom, that is each lattice point will be associated with a single atom, copper, sodium, or it can be associated with 2 atoms that we call as diatomic like sodium chloride, or it can be triatomic CaF2. So if you will take an atom which is shown in the form of an asterisk, which we call as a basis, and add it to the lattice points, we get the crystal structure. So the crystal structure is equal to the basis plus the crystal lattice. Unit cell. If you have these atoms arranged in a particular order, this small square forms a unit cell. So in every crystal, a small group of atoms which repeat itself in different directions. Such fundamental group of particles is called as unit cell. It represents the symmetry of a crystal structure. So it is a basic structural unit or the building block of the crystal structure. In 3 dimensions, it forms a cube. So this is a unit cell, and we can describe this unit cell using 6 parameters. A bar, B bar and C bar, they are called as the lattice constants, and alpha, beta, gamma are called as the interfacial angles. A bar is along the x-axis, B bar is along the y-axis and C bar is along the z-axis. So the unit cell can be described with the help of the unit cell can be completely described with the help of the 3 vectors A bar, B bar and C bar, which are called as lattice constants, and the interfacial angles. The angle between y and z axis is alpha. The angle between z and the x axis is beta. And the angle between x and y axis is gamma. When all these values are known, the form and the actual size of the unit cell can be accurately determined. Bravais lattice. In 1948, Bravais showed that there are 14 ways of arranging the points in space lattice. under which we get 7 crystal systems. In a space lattice, if every atom has identical surroundings, it is called Bravais lattice. So we'll see the 7 crystal systems. So we will see the 7 crystal systems which are classified on the basis of the lattice parameters. First is the cubic structure, where A is equal to B is equal to C and alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degrees. Second is a tetragonal structure, where A is equal to B but not equal to C. Alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degrees. Third is the orthorhombic, where A not equal to B not equal to C and alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degrees. Fourth is a monoclinic structure, where A is not equal to B not equal to C and alpha is equal to beta is equal to 90 degrees and gamma is not equal to 90 degrees. Then triclinic structure, where A is not equal to B not equal to C and alpha not equal to beta not equal to gamma not equal to 90 degrees. Then the trigonal structure, sixth one, where A is equal to B is equal to C and alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma not equal to 90 degrees. Seventh is the hexagonal structure, where A is equal to B not equal to C. Alpha is equal to beta is equal to 90 degrees and gamma is 120 degrees. This also explains all the crystal systems. Thank you for watching my video.